how do you know when someone's the right match for you?
The question seems to be very short, very simple, but it is a very complicated, because when you are looking for a match for life partnership, you are trying to find something which satisfies your imagination, which satisfies the best that can be possible on this earth for you. Because it's one thing, one choice, and one opportunity to get someone for life partnership. Then whenever the question of finding a right partner arises, there are two ways. One, you start judging the other person, whether the person concerned fulfills your requirements or not. And you apply your brains. It is again very rightly debatable whether the criteria which your brain, your reasoning, your argumentation applies in reaching a judgment is free of all faults or not. Very often it is never free of faults. And the more you try to think and decide on the basis of your reason, the more vulnerable you become and the more difficult it becomes that you reach the right choice. So now the question arises, then what to do? What I have personally felt, that there are three sources we apply to decide or to reach right judgment about anything. One is the head part. We argue, we reason, and out of reasoning and applying intelligence, we try to see whether the person is right or wrong. But that is prone to commit fallacies and faults. The other source that we apply is the heart. Heart also knows, and the knowledge through the heart comes entirely in a different way. Here no reasoning is applied. Here you expose yourself from within towards a person, and it is through the heart, without applying your mind, you start feeling something about a particular person. So that feeling which comes through the heart is more reliable a source which gives you the right judgment. And the third dimension through which you can take a decision is your being, your soul. Unfortunately, people don't have any access to their souls. And that is why the third dimension people fail to apply, and they fail to take any decision through their being, through their soul. Right decision always comes only through your being, through your soul. And the decision of the being comes only when your mind, heart, and soul, they are working harmoniously with each other. And that is possible only when you have learned the art of being joyful with your own self. And that is possible only when you can experience the joy of being alone. The greatest joy of this life is felt in your aloneness, when you get connected to your being, to your soul. And in that state, you become one with the energy of this existence, and then you have not to decide. The decision automatically happens, and the right decision comes on its own. Unfortunately, people don't have that access to their souls, to their being, and even more, people don't have any access even to their hearts. People are largely living this life only through their mind. Their love is also being experienced only through the mind. Very young girls come to me and they say, Gurudev, I have fallen in love with this boy. My parents are opposing this marriage. But since I have fallen in love with this boy, I want to go finally in life partnership with this boy. Only you have to help me. I said, how can I help you? The girl says, Gurudev, I have not gone blindly about this boy. The boy is earning a lot. He has got a very big house. He has got so many cars. He has got so many luxurious ways of life and living. And you should convince my parents that I considered all these things. Then I fell in love with him. So their falling in love is also through the mind. If mind supports them, they are ready to fall in love. So, as long as you are trying to find a life partner, the basic question is, everyone is trying to find a life partner just to make his or her life joyful with the other person. If you feel that your purpose is to extract joy from the other person in your future life, then be sure you are going to be disappointed, because joy can never be always extracted from any other person. For some time this relationship may go on, but in due course of time the relationship is bound to fail. The purpose of this relationship, the purpose of relationship with a boy as a life partner should be that I am joyful from within and I want to share my love with someone. And if you enter into any relationship with this purpose, then the first requirement is whether you are joyful from within, whether you are joyful by yourself or your joyfulness depends on the other. If it depends on the other, maybe the life partner, you will be never joyful with the other person. That is why I say, first one should learn to live happily with oneself. Only then you can live happily with anybody else. So this is the first preparation, the first requirement for getting a right match in life for yourself.